YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah, back again with another video. And today's video, as you can see from the title, is my September favorites video. Now my videos have a tendency to get pretty lengthy, so I'm just gonna jump right in. I'm not gonna do that whole cliche, it went by so fast, because we know it went by so fast. Now, my first favorite, I normally do my favorite big YouTuber, small YouTuber, and all that, but I have to say, it's not YouTubers, it's my supporters. You guys have gotten me, as I'm recording this, I'm closer to 11,000 than I am 10,000, which is crazy. I hit 10K in September, and it was solely because of you guys. So I give you guys all the praise. Everything I have on this channel is because of you guys, so you guys are my favorite. I could probably make you guys my favorite every month, but I just wanted to highlight you guys, specifically this video, because I don't say it enough that I love you guys. I might say it too much, but I do love it. You guys' support has meant so much to me. Now, for my favorite show of the month, it has to be the returning show, This Is Us. This Is Us. Now, I'm a very emotional person. I'm so surprised I've never cried on camera with you guys, because if you guys knew me in real life, I've cried at pretty much everything that happens in life. So, This Is Us gets me every time. There's been maybe 3 episodes where I've cried, and some people are like, I don't want a show that's gonna make me cry. It's not just about crying. It's the storylines are amazing, the family, the aspect of it, of not every family's perfect. What you see on the outside is not what you get. Blending a family together, strong relationships, strong mother, son, daughter, kids relationship, all that are highlighted on this show. So This Is Us, my favorite show last fall, it's gonna be my favorite show this fall, is This Is Us. And I'm really loving Sterling K. Brown. I don't think he gets enough credit. I fell in love with him on People vs. OJ. I watched that, like, what was it, a year and a half ago when it first came out. That's when I was first introduced to him, and he stole the show for me. And I love Sterling K. Brown in that show. Then he appeared on an episode of Insecure, and I don't think they utilized him as much as they could have on Insecure, but amazing actor. I would have to say, keeping on the Insecure page, since I just talked about it, Insecurity has been my podcast of the month. Now, Insecure just went off, and if you guys aren't familiar with Insecure, it's an amazing show. You guys need to be familiar with it, but you also need to be familiar with the companion podcast that goes with it, called Insecurity. It's where two of my favorite podcasters, Crystal, who's from The Read, which I've talked about in the past, and Hey Fran Hey, who is from The Friend Zone, which I've also talked about in the past, come together and talk about everything that happened on Insecure. It's like having a conversation with your girlfriends, but they're not really your girlfriends, and they're behind a mic and they're talking about things and you can't interrupt them, but they talk about things and you're like, yeah, I could agree 100%. I'm with you on that. So yes, if you guys haven't watched Insecure, I think you need to kind of watch Insecure to get Insecurity. But if you guys haven't listened to Insecurity, amazing podcast, you guys are missing out on a treat. Okay, so now let's head on to hair stuff, and my favorite of the month, of course, has been the hair that I have in right now, which is the Free Tress Beach Curl. You guys will see me talk about this hair in length in several videos that I have coming up, so don't you guys worry about it. You guys are not gonna not get a review on this hair. You guys are always gonna get a review on this hair. So love this hair, has been my favorite of the month because it is the hair that I've had in all throughout September. But I can't go a video without highlighting the hair if it is a hair that I love. If I don't talk about a hair that I have in my favorite video, it's probably trash. I would have to say, for beauty, the thing that came out this year, the thing we've talked about, the thing that we have raved about in September, Fenty Beauty. Rihanna Fenty did her thing with this product. I think Rihanna came out from the jump with 40 shades. Not 8 shades like Maybelline pretends like that's all they can make when they come out a product. She came out with 40. She came out with 40 foundations. Your fave can't never. Your fave can never. Kim K can't even come out with a contour dark enough for the darkest of skins, but she came out with 40 foundations. Who you gonna support? So my next beauty product is a question I'm gonna get a lot. Every video that I have highlighter in it, people ask me what highlighter I have on, and I switch up my highlighters. I'm a highlighting junkie. I have an issue with highlighters and foundations. They're my kryptonite, and liquid lipsticks, but who's counting? Who's counting? The highlighter I have on today, which I've just been loving so far, is the MAC Oh Darling. Now, I was so pissed I didn't get this originally when it first came out, but then they made it a permanent product, and I was like, okay, MAC, trying to get my coins, I see. Oh Darling, of course, was something I needed to get. This is what it looks like swatched. it's just, I'm into like normal looking highlights, and this is just reflects off my skin. I can wear this every day. Some highlights I can't wear. Some of the highlights that you guys see me wear, I think the Carly Bible palette is one of my favorite going out about to stunt palettes for highlighting, but this as well as the Bobbi Boss Bronze Glow, my favorite. Like every day I'm going to work, I do wear highlight when I go to work, and I don't get questions about it because it's not intense. And I think this, especially if you have a deep skin tone, if you have my skin tone a little bit darker, I think this is perfect. I mean, maybe if you have a lighter skin, it may show up a little bit more, whoop, but on me it's just enough to glisten, just enough to kiss the skin, and that's what I love. Now, my lip, you guys will ask me about my lippy. I think we're stepping into fall. We're stepping on into fall, and it's time to pull out these colors. This was one of my colors in the spring. I bought it during the springtime. I loved it during the springtime, and I was like, hold on, we're gonna pull you on out in the fall. Wait your turn. Wait your turn. Let me get my beepers and my chais and my bow and arrows, my normal springtime colors out, but then we're gonna rock you. Don't go nowhere. R&B by ColourPop. This is R&B. It's spelled I'll list the name somewhere. It's spelled like R and B. It's $6. ColourPop everything. I've probably bought every single ColourPop lippy out there. I have way too many, but this is one of my favorite falls, along with Limbo, and I'll probably show them in future videos. Limbo is one of my favorite fall time colors. They come out with every season. ColourPop has a shade for you. I want them to send me a PR package at some point. ColourPop, if you're listening, I own everything, but I could always use more. Now, my fave for the last year, and I have to say RIP to it, and I loved it so much. It's so unconventional for a favorites video, but I'm going to mention it. It's the camera that I have used to record pretty much every video from September of 2016 to a week ago was filmed on this camera. The Samsung NYX Mini. This was y'all's baby. This is what rode with you guys. This is what was y'all didn't know. Look, I'm filming what I'm filming on, so you can see my new camera right here and this little screen right here. But the Samsung NYX Mini was my camera. It cost me $245 when I bought it. Samsung stopped making cameras in October of 2016. So it's now probably like $500 on the market. But Samsung should have stayed in the cameras range, because I would have to say their camera game was on point. I guess they probably just couldn't compete with what was out there. I gained the majority of all my subscribers on a camera that wasn't that expensive, so I miss it. The reason why it's RIP is because if you guys see my review on this hair, you guys will know why this camera has to go away. It decided it wasn't gonna film. It decided that it was not gonna allow me to be great. And so I said that we were gonna have to depart each other. The camera that I got was also about the same exact, actually this camera, if you look at rank on camerasreviews.com or something like that, this camera is better than the camera I have right now, but you guys know I'm a cheap person. So I love inexpensive things. I'm never gonna be that person who's gonna buy a grandiose $700 camera, put myself in debt to a camera. So I got the camera that I got, and I also got lighting. I'll insert a picture of my lighting. I can't show it right now. I'm not using it right now because I love the sun. But for moments when I don't have the sun, we're going into fall now, so that means it'll be getting darker around 5 o'clock, and I won't have the natural sunlight that I always have. So that's why I don't feel as bad as having a camera that's not as good as this camera, because I now have a better lighting system. So my videos and quality of my videos should be on par with what I've been delivering, and then a little bit better. So yes, my baby is gone, but I'll still keep it because I still kind of think it's a little bit smaller than this, and when I go on my trips that I have coming up soon, I want to vlog them. So I think this is such compact, it can fit in my hand, it's as big as a credit card, and I loved it. It was my baby. We'll see how this Sony A5000, I think is what I have. We'll see how this performs. And so my last and final favorites are my planners. I'm not a planner person. You're never gonna see me do a planner video because I don't care about the washi and the tape and the pens and all that. I love watching people's planners videos, but I don't decorate my planners because I write too much in them. But they have become so much a part of my life. This is my budget and everyday life one. This is my YouTube one. I think if you have anything going on, if you have, not even if you're a YouTuber, you need these things. I think if you're somebody who's trying to multitask, do multiple things, if you're trying to start a business, you're trying to do something outside of your normal life, you need something to keep you on task. I think if you guys have noticed a consistent consistency level with my channel over the last month, it's only because I've gotten better at planning everything I do. And it's testament to this little book. And so I have my calendar where I upload things, and then I plan out pretty much every hour of what I'm gonna do each day after work. I don't work 40 hours a week to come home and just sit and do nothing. Oh, no. I'm editing, I'm marketing, I'm doing stuff, and this keeps me on track with it. So if you're somebody who needs to stay on track with things, I used to do it electronically on the computer and that didn't work. So yes, I still like to write things down, and that is what I do in my planner. But this planner is my new favorite planner. It's a happy planner, and I love it simply because it has a section for budgeting. I'm on a budget journey now. I have been listening to the Dave Ramsey show. If you guys don't know what Dave Ramsey is, just type in Dave Ramsey and he will get your life together. He will get your finances and read you together on his YouTube channel. So I'm just trying to be better at, in my lower 20s, I was a spender. I was a big spender. I would blow it all out. Everything would go to food and whatever and shenanigans and tomfoolery. And now when I'm on the other side of 20, closer to 30 than I am 20, I'm like, oh, tomfoolery needs to decrease. I do kind of want to own a home sometime soon. I've always been like renting, and now life just hit me fast. And I was like, okay, so in order to afford a home, gotta get my budget in order. So I've been really good with writing down what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna spend, having a no spend day, having cash only, switching to a cash only lifestyle. I still want to bring out my debit card at most places and most times, but I haven't. You guys will be so proud of me. So I think my planners have really reeled in Leah Lavon, kept her sane. So yes, these are my September favorites. Let me know what some things you are enjoying. Let me know some shows that if I'm not checking them out, I should. I watch pretty much every show that comes out, so there's pretty much no show you guys could leave down below that I haven't watched. But leave me anything you've been loving in September down below. I'm very interested in what you guys have to say. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. If you've watched this far and you haven't clicked the subscribe button, what are you waiting for? We want you here. Subscribe. If you guys aren't following me already on Instagram, what are you waiting for? We want you here. Follow me on Instagram at LeahLavon89. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat at MissTalia89. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.